Hey there, we are gonna get started in just a minute. I got a little clip from another YouTube show I wanted to play. I just got done watching Red and Red 2. Those movies were just as much fun the second time around as they were the first time. Let me pop over here because Twitch chat, or I'm sorry, YouTube chat in OBS like kind of sucks. So let me open up a window to it. There we go. And hey, if you're just getting started here, just joining us, you know, don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Actually, probably not, because you've been around on the internet for a while. You know exactly how stupid internet algorithms can be. And that's okay. Oh, wow. Discord has already, like, pinged a message out there. That's incredible. This is the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack, if you didn't know. And this is like the opening, the main character's theme, basically. Oh. Ice Water's good stuff, man. You know, El Crudo, it's Friday, but we're pretending it's Wednesday. Mr. Manny Shape, hello. Give me just a minute. I got a big stack of stuff, and I got to make sure it's not going to fall over as soon as I start unpacking it. So I will be right back. In the meantime, you can enjoy, what's the next track? Extraction Action, I think. And then we'll, well, this is last week's books. We'll have new stuff over here in a moment. Just un momento, por favor. It's always new comic book day. That is a wise thing to say. I nearly had a disaster. Good thing my microphone was muted, or you would have heard me screaming. The handle on this bag broke. Life is terrible. It's terrifying. Okay. And let's see. Oh, gosh darn it. Did I not get my receipt this week? I don't see it in the thing. I actually paid for a printed short box. It's Spider-Man. It's got Spider-Man and Mary Jane on the side. I don't think there's a way I can. You know what? Hold on. We're about to go crazy. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my headset just totally conked out there. We're going crazy. We are going crazy because we can. We can do it today. So if I take this and I undo that, then, oh baby, look out. Don't show my legs. Oh yeah, there you go. See? I'm getting ready to reorganize my comic stuff anyway. So this was very convenient to find this particular box. I'm actually going to put Amazing Spider-Mans in it. Like, I'm going to start doing it so that I know exactly what box my stuff is in by making them have thematically appropriate boxes. So, whether that's a good idea or not, I don't know. But, yeah. That's what I bought. Dude, did that receipt really not make it into my bag? I saw it, or my box. I saw him put it in here. I don't know why it's not in here. That's crazy. It didn't somehow find its way out of that box. How would it get out of the box? See, I'm like starting to spin scenarios that don't even make sense. Ah, frickin' frack, man. Where I do this jibber jabber on YouTube, and I make a little money doing it, I actually like to keep track of that stuff. I have lost that receipt. Okay, well, that's that. Yeah, it is a J. Scott Campbell Amazing Spider-Man. At least I think it's J. Scott Campbell's work. Let me find Where did I put the box? I just had it. There it is. It sure looks like it, man. That looks like his marriage. Oh, hey, hold on. We are about to... Okay, I just unplugged my headset for now. It was conking out weirdly. Alright, let's... You're about to have a violent collision here. And, there it is. I believe that's his John Hancock, right? Pretty sure. I don't know. One of my eyes is not so good today. So, me not really seeing all that well. Alright, let's get this camera back in place. Don't worry, buddy, I'm not going to go throwing you around anymore. I am, however, going to clear all this old stuff from last week. I haven't even read a book this week. At least one of the books I bought. I have been reading Modesty Blaze. I bought a trade paperback, I don't know, forever ago. Probably 4 or 5 years now. And I've been working on that thing. Yes, yeah. It looked like his art. It's actually been really good. Shoot, that's in another room. Let me go get that Modesty Blaze book. I got it in my bedroom. I'll be right back. Oh, hey, we can put the BRB up. Yeah, look at that. Professional. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Bro, I said the BRB. There it is. Look. Look at that beautiful gradient across it. Okay, let me get the BRB off. There we go. I've actually been reading this book. It's got 3 story arcs of Modesty Blaze, which was a British newspaper strip in it. I got this for half price or something at Westfield Comics several years back now. And it's languished on my bookshelf above my monitors for years. Right next to my Animal Man volume that I've been meaning to read for forever, too. And it's just full of all kinds of great, spy stuff. Yeah, here we go. Infiltrating, some manor house by going underwater up to, secret tunnels and stuff like that. It is just full of all kinds of great stuff. There's intrigue, action. The pen work, the art just is impeccable. I used to read all these... Oh, I never read Modesty Blaze because it's a British strip, but I used to read all those stupid British, comic strips that I had no idea what was going in. Even the soap opera ones, like Rex Morgan, MD. I loved that stuff when I was a kid, man. I ate it up with a spoon. I read Prince Valiant. I never had a clue what was going on at Prince Valiant, but I read it anyway. That's actually where I learned that, Wednesday is named after Odin, Thursday is named after Thor, kind of cool. And this has been great. I'm going to do, probably this weekend, I'm going to record a set of 3 reviews, one for each of the story arcs that are in this book. I just finished reading the second one, The Killing Game, where, well, it's the most dangerous game. So Modesty's a super spy, and her homeboy here, she gets invited to join the evil human hunter club, and then she's like, nah, I don't want to. So they just make her the quarry instead of one of the hunters. It's cool. Yeah. It is not even Wednesday, my dudes. It's been really fun. I got to finish reading it, the last story arc, Zombie, so I can do a review of the dang thing. Oh gosh, hey Ninja Weasel. I'm surprised XLG's not here. I specifically told him we'd be doing this sometime tonight. But, man, he just went back to work. So I think he is recuperating, man. Who can blame him? I think he's still got a bad knee, too, man. If you're out there, XLG, dude, we're all hoping for your recovery from whatever was going on with your knee and whatever else you got going on, dude. Like, that just sucks. It's miserable. Anyway, we got a ton of stuff to look at tonight, although we probably won't go in depth in it, a lot of it. This version of Dangerous Game is John Leguizamo's The Pest. I will not be... Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a heck of a statement. And if this was Twitch chat, I'd have your comment up here on screen right now so we can all look at you like you're crazy. But it's not Twitch chat, it's YouTube chat, and the plugins don't work the same way here. Go figure. All right. Anyway, you can see the first book we picked up. Slowly collecting all Valiant comics out of the... Well, hold on, we got to back up. Yeah, trying to recoup after brawling a moose. I mean, he does live in that part of the world, man. Moose attacks are real, okay? Never let anybody tell you that the moose is not a dangerous animal. They breathe fire. They're heavier and stronger than tanks. You can't hurt them. Truly, the ultimate quarry, the ultimate foe. El Crudo versus a moose. I got to give it to the moose, man. It just got to. Oh, the angle is a little off. Nobody cares. So anyway, on Wednesdays, which this is not a Wednesday, this is a Friday, I go to Graham Cracker Comics. Keeping maple syrup in the fridge to avoid tracking moose. Yeah, exactly. I go to Graham Cracker Comics, and when you go to Graham Cracker Comics on a Wednesday, get not one, not two, but 3 books for free out of the dollar bin, which used to be the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin. Inflation is killing all of us. It's even inflating the price of free stuff. Go figure. So I'm slowly, basically I'm collecting like all of Valiant out of those boxes, like one issue every couple of weeks. One day I'll have complete runs of, well, probably not Archer and Armstrong, because I kind of hate that book. But a lot of other Valiant stuff I'll have. Killing everything except the children? Well, actually, the last House of Slaughter, a whole bunch of children died in. That was unfortunate. What a bummer of an ending. One thing about these old Valiant books, they had a pretty solid, like they actually adhered to a house style. Basically, like, Jim Shooter wants the book to look this way. And so everybody had to make their book look like that. Some of the really early ones looked like they were almost colored in with, yeah, like this. Like watercolors or something. It's a real weird look. There's not many other comic books out there that look quite like this. Exo Man of War is kind of cool. I forget, like, the whole backstory that goes into it, but, like, just kind of think, like, you got, like, an Iron Man kind of dude. And he's going around in a cool suit of armor that interfaces with other technology, and he's like a space barbarian or whatever. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Hey, Deathmate, the series that introduces Fairchild from Gen 13. This is her first appearance as the last issue of Deathmate, which is why I sent that last issue of Deathmate I had to Brian Ball so he could complete his Fairchild collection. Then I sent him Skin 13, which he didn't seem to actually want after telling me to send it to him. Go figure. That's life. Dude, somebody just got blackjacked right there. Anyway, this ought to be a fun read. I don't really know what it's going to be about. Even less so than a lot of other Valiant books like... Someone find a Valiant colorist from 1991. You've got questions? Well, you've got questions, but sadly, I ain't got no answers. We are answer free here today. But it is a very unique coloring style. I mean, you take a look here. Actually, the next book from DC Comics. Well, Impact, but Impact was DC. Andrea Ponce from them is doing some Valiant work. Oh, cool. And anyway, this is like Just talking about the colors. Like, this book is from like number 17 is probably from like 92 or 93. Yeah, we got an advertisement from 1992 right here for Alien 3, it looks like. This is the Jaguar number 1, which should be from like 91. Yeah, the Lynx ad on the back is from 91. And the coloring, completely different style. It's very flat, which is fine, because you can let the line art speak for itself when you just use flats. But it's a completely different looking kind of book compared to the way Valiant colors stuff. Like, it's just a completely different style, completely different look. Now, I like them both. I got a soft spot for these Impact comics, which I'm also slowly collecting all of out of the dollar bins. I got 3 projects going on for the stuff I'm getting for free. Valiant books, Impact books, and Malibu books. So I'm like working on getting all of that for free. It's the silliest, stupidest project I know, but it's what I'm doing. I don't actually remember anything about the Jaguar. Like, when it comes to Impact comics, I'm pretty much like, I like the Black Hood, and some of the other stuff is kind of neat. Like, that's how I feel about it. And in fact, when you just come to the Mighty Crusaders characters in general, that's how I approach them. Like, I am all about the Black Hood, especially the Impact iteration of him, which is different from all the other ones. Because he's like the Punisher, but he was doing Punisher stuff before the Punisher. I guess, like, more comparable would be like comparing him to Vigilante, probably. Right? You know, I should sit down and figure out the timelines of when these characters were all introduced together. But the Impact Black Hood is a really cool dude. The hood is like mystical and passed down from one like vigilante guy to the next and stuff. It's crazy. I don't really remember what's up with the Jaguar, except cat powers, right? Meow. And I expect when I read through this book, it's going to be fun. Bro, look how bad the offsetting is on this print job. Look at this. We're a full... I don't know. We're probably a full half an inch off of the gut of where we're supposed to have a border up here. Holy Balzac. And it's just that one page. Well, I mean, look at the size difference here and here. I don't know where my ruler got to, or we'd measure this out. But we are definitely not centered. What do you want for free, right? Of course, back in the day, this was not free. Look at that. A whole American dollar. $1.25 in fake Canadian Tire money. Third book I got is another Valiant book, Solar Man of the Atom. I got like issue 22 and 23, so this is nice. This, you know, kind of connects in with stuff I already own. Not that I remember. What the frick, dude? Oh, Afraid of the Dark? Are they going after that... Oh my gosh, I don't remember his name. His last name is Dark, and I'm just totally blanking on his first name. But he's like, not Nightman. He's, Shadow Man. Thank you, Brain. He's a Shadow Man villain normally. Bro, this is just a trippy first page to open up to. Oh, is his first name Damien? Wait, there's a Shadow Man game coming out? Hold up! Bro. Oh, dude. Can I make these bigger? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nobody tell XLG, because he'll buy this for me. But I like the vibe. I got a big soft spot for Shy Man. Here, we're gonna just hit the button on that. So what is this? Do you not have a genre for me? Oh, maybe it's a Souls-like. Yeah, it does compare it to Elden Ring up here. Bro. Kind of wild. Nicodemo Dark. This is the guy I'm thinking of. Here we go. This is the villain I was thinking of. He's also got a sister, I think, named Sandra. Which I don't... Oh yeah, there she is. Sandria. Anyway, when I see the name Dark, and it's a Valiant book, well, that's the guy. So afraid of the dark. What is going on? Hello, shirtless man. We now are an adult-oriented stream. Dude, these colors are wild. In fact, like, the contents of these pages are just totally out there. Bro. Oh, fun fact. Shoot. One of the guys that worked on one of the... I think it was a solar book. Actually found my YouTube channel, left me a comment on a video where I was talking about how cool the art was. So that was fun. I love meeting new people. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's that weird Valiant coloring, man. You know, it might be interesting sometime to talk to somebody who colored Valiant books. Does anybody know Carol Van Hook? Or knows, like, an interview that Carol Van Hook gave? Like, I'm just kind of curious. Like, did they color this stuff with colored pencils? Or... this fire looks digital. This looks like Malibu digital coloring, actually. Which is very different from what XO looked like over here. The coloring on this. There's no color in the credits. Huh. In fact, there's like two different coloring styles in this book. There's like this stuff with the suits around, and it looks way different from the way stuff looks when it's just people. That almost looks like a digital gradient back there. I don't know, I thought in the early 90s Malibu was the only ones doing the digital stuff for colors. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that's what I got for free. Let's look at what I actually paid for here. Well, we got some very actiony music. We're gonna turn you down a notch, buddy. Got some very actiony music playing. And I don't actually remember where we left off in Coda. That's a big problem with monthly installments of stuff, man, is it's easy to forget where you left off. And aside from the evil cult faffing off, I don't remember what's going on. Oh, some little kid was telling the the unicorn what to do, right? Or was that like at the end of issue 1? Me no even remember anymore, dude. That's cool looking, though. I don't know, I'm probably going to like the book once I sit down and read it, but I don't have a clue what's going on. And this one, I didn't even know this was coming out this past week. I got no idea what this is. Except, I mean, we had, like, the Book of Slaughter, right? So is this the same thing? Oh, it is the same thing. Okay, so like a year ago, they did the Book of Slaughter, which had, like, some comic stuff in it. But the comic stuff was all just a preface for basically a source book. Like this is an RPG campaign book. And it looks like that's kind of what we got going on here. Is like there's a little bit of story setting up the book. And then we got stuff that supports the universe. And then a ton of ads in the back. How many ads did I pay for, bro? Always making people pay for their own advertisements. What a shame. The Necrotype. Oh man. That's isn't that what the like monsters are called in Deep Space or Dead Space? Necrotypes or something? I've never played it. I really should fix that one day. I've owned Dead Space for years. But somebody who will remain nameless out there keeps buying me games to play on stream. And Ninja Weasel, I'm so glad you're here, dude, because he's a G.I. Joe, man. Somebody's just twisted his body around ridiculously. Do I got a piece of paper handy that I can draw on? No, I don't see one. Dagnabbit. Oh, what a bummer. What a freaking bummer. I don't know where my notepads went to. Hold on. We're gonna make fun of this a little more in depth. Soon as I find me a notepad to write on. Your notebooks, and you're all full of stuff. I can't use you. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. No. Yes! Haha! Found a notepad. Look, my office is even more of a wreck than normal because stuff has been moved around to support straightening this place up, so things are even more chaotic. Dude, my headset just conked off on its own, unplugged while I was walking around. I think this thing's finally starting to give up the ghost for real. Okay. Now, keep in mind, I'm not an artist, but we're going to do our best artist rendition of pretending to be an artist. So you've got a torso, right? And the torso is laid out like this. Okay? Got a waist. But now, you got buttocks right there. These aren't thighs, these are buttocks. And then there's the legs coming out of it. So, you know, Wolverine is definitely like clinching. It's ridiculous. It's my comic. I can do this if I want to. I really need thinner paper. I need tracing paper for this exercise, but his head's like right here. Yeah. Shoulders, body, shoulders, body. And then at the waist, it's completely different. So here's abs. Pretend these are abdomens. You know, abdominal muscles, which are super like, bro, ridiculous six packs. And that's like facing one way. And then we have like this. So his front is going that way. His butt is going that way. And there's no line here to indicate a torso twist. Because if you're going to do this shape, where you've got a guy like this, you know, an arm like that, and you're going to have his butt be like this, then what you got to do is there has to be somewhere in here a line that flows like that. Because this shoulder and that hip are on the same side, and there is nothing like that here. If I was using my Surface Pro, we could really draw on top of this, and I could show you better. But it is in another room. People have been making fun of this on Twitter all week. So naturally, I had to get this particular cover so we could look at that insane geometry and laugh. This is almost as bad as what Overwatch did to Tracer, where they literally erased her butt. Her butt looks like her front side. Have you seen that? It's ridiculous. Tracer. Where's it at? Do I gotta go on Twitter to find this? Why does it just not come up in my search? Alright, fine. Twitter. Let's go. Oh, do not search this when there's people around. Alright, here we go. Let's just open this up. I don't really care about the tweet. So, sure, I'm on her. Look at this. Look at that. That is the front of someone's pants. Right there. That's not merely like the lack of a butt. That is an anti-butt. That is sucking the void. That's like a sucking void where butt should be, but cannot exist. It's so terrible. Whoever their art director is over there should be flogged with wet noodles until they learn, you know, what human bodies actually look like. Or alternately, just say she's a robot from the waist down. And as a robot, she doesn't need a bootay. And look at that. There's just so much wrong about this. Like, hips canted at a jaunty angle, but there's nothing there to cant. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have seen a lot of bad commercial art happen over the last week or so. Alright, it looks like this book is finally giving me what I actually want. Wolverine vs. the Predator. I really hate so much about this book. Because it's jumping around through different time periods. Oh yeah, like a Predator's going to kill Charles Xavier, a guy in a wheelchair. Bull crap. That's positively insulting. Unless this Predator knows that Charles Xavier is like the world's most powerful telepath or something. No Predator is going to kill a dude sitting in a wheelchair. Like, for all the bad stuff in Alien vs. Predator, that first movie, the fact that the Predator ignores Lance Henriksen when Lance Henriksen is, you know, he, like, detects that Lance Henriksen's got, like, cancer or whatever, and he's just like, yeah, whatever, dude, and moves on. Like, they got that right. Oh, boy. Alright. Also, on Wednesday, I was all over the city. And I hit a lot of, like, thrift stores and stuff. So I picked up this. The Beta Ray Bill Saga for Thor. Which I got a couple issues of this in actual floppy format. Or at least I got a floppy with Thor in it. I don't know if I actually have these particular issues. So I already know I'm going to enjoy reading this. This is going to be a joy to get through. Dude. I love this stuff in old comic book art. This Kirby Crackle or whatever they want to call it. I call it Kirby Dots. I love it. So anyway, this is going to be a blast. Then I don't know anything about this manga, but I got them at I think it was Goodwill. They were just $1 each, so I don't know anything about Black Cat. But yeah, I thought volume 1 and 2 for $1 each. Give them a try. Also, this is from Tennessee, man. I used to go to McKay Books. How this got up here in Wisconsin, Stan, I got no idea. But that ought to be fun. And then I bought some novels. Never read this Michael Crichton book. The next stuff I have read, though, I have read It Is Destiny. Apparently it is Destiny. I have read all of these because I checked them out from the Madison County Public Library in Richmond, Kentucky, and read all of these. So I got like 7 X-Wing novels here. Some by Michael Stackpole and then some of the later ones that he did not work on. So this is going to be a lot of fun to reread. These books are terrible. They're like, in terms of like, oh, is it good fiction or whatever? Like, no, they're not good fiction. They are, however, a ton of fun. What more do you want? The last thing I picked up on New Comic Book Day I don't even like these two God of War games because I think these are the first two. But remaster for PS3, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll pay like a couple bucks for this. I forget if it was actually $4.99 or whatever, but I was like, yeah, sure, whatevs. And just as I was leaving, man, just as I was leaving, something terrible happened to me. I was attacked. I was viciously attacked. Todd Howard appeared, and he sold me another copy of frickin' Skyrim. Can you believe this guy? Everywhere you go, he like sends people out. He himself goes out there, and he forces you to buy Skyrim. He's like, you're going to buy this for $4. I'm like, dude, I already own Skyrim twice. He's like, you're buying it for $4. Then he punched me in the face, got my credit card out, rang it up, and then left. Like, it was too late for me to do anything by the time I recovered. Fortunately, it was only $3.99. But with that level of violence, how could you not purchase Skyrim one more time? Anyway, I totally got... Here, my notebook. We hit this whole list of thrift stores, man. And went from like 9:30 a.m. to 6 o'clock or 6:30 or something like that. We were at it for, I don't know, what is it, 9 hours? Had the worst lunch I've ever had in my life at Tex Tub's Tacos, which is a shame because I remember Tex Tub actually being pretty decently good. It sure was a haul. And of course, you know, this is all pretty cheap stuff. Those novels are just like $1 or $2 each. The games were like $3, $4, $5. These were $1 each. Thor here, I think, was just like $3 or $4. See, that's from St. Vinny's, if I remember right. Yeah, $4. So it was a good Wednesday, is all I'm trying to say. And when we got done, man, eating at Tex Tubs, like, not only was the food no good, but it did something to my stomach, dude. And I was just like suffering for the last 5 hours of the day. So when I got home, I'm just like, I'm finished. And I sure was. I sure was. I don't know. I've been there twice before, which admittedly has been 7 years or something. But it used to be a lot better. Had breakfast at Yola's, where I had a stale croissant and a pretty okay latte. And then, what the heck was dinner? Huh, I don't remember. Guess it doesn't matter. Oh, dinner might have been a frozen pizza, because it was quick and easy and didn't require any work. I don't even remember anymore. I don't know. One thing I do know, though, is I'm kind of done talking about this stuff right now. We've been going for like 40 minutes. Pretty good stream. Ninja Weasel Crudo, thank you for hanging out with me. There's no other comments, then I'm going to bounce and take a break and figure out what I'm going to do for next couple hours. Preferably with fewer lights on, because gosh almighty, it's bright in here. You all take care of yourselves. We're going to do that thing where I drop a thumbs up, just like that. And, yeah. That's it. We're out, like a route.